This content will be recorded and made available in an accessible alternative format upon request. If you require captioning, transcription, or other communication services to access this content, please contact the Disability Resource Center at drc@snhu.edu or 877-591-4723. Select option 4. Good morning, guys. I hope you're all doing very well this morning. I wanted to log in to address some things in Module 6 and also to look forward to the paper in Module 7. So for Module 6, we have two things going on this week. We have the discussion board and we have the Learn Smart activity. Of course, by now we know the due dates. The initial post in the discussion board is due by Thursday at 11:59, and of course you have to respond to at least two of your peers by Sunday at 11:59. And of course our Learn Smart activities are due Sunday at 11:59. Now remember, this week a few people have been stumped by this particular discussion board. A few tips I want to give you is to read the text before you respond to the discussion board. It's asking you two things. What's the biggest difference between reading for fun and reading for school? Now that one you can answer without really reading through the text. You can kind of understand that reading for fun is relaxing. It's fun. It's enjoyable to sit down with a cup of coffee, a page turner, and just get lost in the book. And reading for school is a little more rigorous. You have to be a little more detailed. Our focus has to be sharper. So that's the biggest difference. So be sure in that first paragraph, when you respond to that first prompt, that you simply compare and contrast the difference between reading for fun and reading for school. Now, the second part of that prompt asks you, how can you improve on your reading strategies? Here is where you need to go to the reading material, to the book. It lists some very valuable information that you can put into your discussion board posts. Things like having a highlighter handy, learning to write while you read, also giving yourself enough time to adequately read through the material. So that information is found in our Learn Smart text. So be sure to try to read through that before you respond, and that'll help you out and get you through that discussion board. Now, moving forward to the Module 7 paper. Now, this is a really big assignment. It's your first major assignment for this course. It's a one-page paper reflecting on your motivation regarding college. Now, the paper is broken down into three questions. The first one says, what were your three motivations for starting college? The second one says, what three motivations will get you through college and onward to graduation? And the third one says, how can you be sure that you're going to persist through each week? What's going to motivate you to get through the grind of assignments and discussion boards and papers and tests? What's going to keep you going? What's going to keep you motivated? So we want to be sure that we properly address each question. So whenever we're listing our motivations, we don't want to just write my kids, my family, my students, etc. Whatever your motivational factors are, we don't want to just write them and that be it. We want to give a firm explanation behind why my kids were the reason I started school, why I look to my family for support and they get me through each week. So anytime you give a reason or a motivational factor, you want to back that up with an actual account or a reason as to why you wrote that, okay? And starting your paper, try to begin with a strong introduction. In this introduction, you're going to capture my attention. You're capturing the reader's attention. You're telling me the purpose of the paper. Why are you even writing it? So by your first paragraph, I should understand exactly what you're writing about, why you're writing it, and what's going to be included throughout the layout of the paper. So remember, it's 1 page in length, 12-point font, Times New Roman, 1-inch margins. Be sure to have those things correct. These are just minor details that can throw off some of your points. So I really want you to maximize your points on this paper. I don't want you to waste time and waste time this week and not begin your paper until next week. So let's go ahead, get that Module 6 discussion board complete. Let's get that Learn Smart activity done, and let's start focusing in on this paper, y'all. It's really important. I really want you to focus in. Please don't procrastinate on this. if you need me, if you would like me to kind of critique what you've done, if you want to email me, if you want to talk to me through our Remind app, send me a chat. Tell me, hey, Dr. Willis, I've started my paper. I want to know if I'm on the right track. I don't mind sitting down with you and helping you through this paper. I really want you to maximize your points. I really want you to put forth the best effort you can in order to get the best grade that you can. The term is almost over. You all have done an excellent job keeping up with each week. Each week has gotten busier and busier, and you've done a great job. I think you all have a great attitude, and you really want to succeed in this course. So I want to encourage you to finish strong, to stay on task, get things done on time, and don't procrastinate. Let's get things done. Use those time management skills that we talked about a few weeks ago. Be sure that you're applying everything that you're learning, okay? All right. I will log back in very soon with another announcement. But until then, if you have any questions, please contact me. Get these things done. Module 6 paper, Module 6 discussion board, Module 6 Learn Smart, and let's get started on that Module 7 paper. All right? You all have a wonderful day and keep up the great work. Bye-bye.